Hey guys, welcome back. So today, another fresh beer review coming your way. We continue our journey down the road of Belgian beers, in this case the Chimay White Label. It is a Trappist beer, means it's brewed by monks in Belgium. So out of the three, this is the White Label, so they're typically known as the white, the red, or the blue label. The White Label here is also known as the 500, which is French for 500, which means it's the 500th year of the brewed in commemoration of the 500th anniversary of the founding of the monastery. The more you know. So this guy is a Belgian trippel, which is a style of Belgian beer higher in alcohol, typically a lighter color, a little drier on the flavor, and certainly a little different, not quite as cloying or sweet as some of the other Belgian beers there. So for the stat heads, this one is 8% ABV, and it is estimated at about 38 IBUs. The monks shockingly don't test the beer for bitterness, but this one is gonna have some bitterness. But anyway, in the bottle, this time I got the small one with the top off as opposed to the fancy corked bottles, the 750 milliliter ones. But let's get this guy out of the bottle into the glass and see what we're dealing with. And you'll note I have better glassware for this now. It's becoming a professional operation. The sexy part. So, as you can see, quite a bit ahead. Obviously, I may not have poured that one the best ever, but a real tight, white, foamy head. Pretty clear, hard to see in this light, but pretty clear, just a little bit of haze to it, but certainly not very hazy and funky. And yeah, there's a lot of head on this guy, you know. I remember when I poured my first beer, but there's a lot of carbonation. This is pretty effervescently carbonated, so you're definitely gonna notice that, and this thing is getting out of control here. But the nice thing about beer with a lot of head is it has a lot of aroma. So this guy, definitely, all day long, there is that Belgian flavor, that aroma, that sweetness. It's a kind of caramely sweetness, a little bit of the funk from the yeast character, but also some hop, just a little bit of hop on there. It's not super, super bitter, like it's not gonna be a IPA type of beer, but there's some hop on this guy. So I've got the foam is alive and it's attacking me. So we're gonna do a little technique there, high speed technique. Like we said, on the nose, hop, caramel, good smells, that Belgian smell. If you've ever had a Belgian, you just know it, it's just its own thing. Color, nice, rich, light amber color there. Now let's dive in. Cheers. Definitely the driest of the three Chimays. So you remember, and we'll link up top to our award-winning review of the Chimay Red, but that was a double. It was a much darker, almost rich brown ale, and it had a lot of sweet, like almost caramely sweetness to it. This one's dry. It's surprisingly dry. It's got the Belgian thing, the Belgian funkiness, a little bit of that spicy note to it, but definitely dry on the mouth. I think that's where the bitter hops at the end kick in. It's definitely a little dry on the end, a little bitter, but not super bitter, but clean. Very well balanced, actually. This is one of the more well balanced of the Belgians. It doesn't feel like it's that super over the top rich beer that you get with some of the others. A little bit of spiciness to it too, which, doing a little research, it's not uncommon for Belgian beers to put coriander or other spices into their beer. Nothing in this beer other than the malt, the water, the hops, and the yeast. So a lot of this spice character comes from their special yeast blend. Cool. So what do we think? Well, peer reviewing, the Untapped app has this one rated at a high at 3.8 out of out of 5. So that's a pretty decent rating. A lot of pretty good reviews for that. Me personally, I'll put it on my Rate-O-Matic. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. I like this one a lot. I almost like it better than the other Chimay line just because of that refreshing dryness that it has to it. So real nice dry finish, easy, I won't say easy drinking, it's 8% alcohol. It's easy drinking the first one. After that, it may not be easy to do a lot of different things. But the white label is the hardest to find of the three. So if you see it in a store, they sell it in the big 750s. They also sell it in smaller 6-packs of this size bottle here. And it might be available on tap some other places. So if you see it, definitely grab it, definitely check it out. Totally worth a look, especially if you're not super into Belgian beers and you're more of an IPA fan. This one might appeal to you with that kind of dry finish. So I think that's it on this one. Brewed by monks, drank by me. I like it. 8 out of 10 beer, nice and dry, nice and refreshing. So hey, if you like what you saw, please do us a favor, help us grow the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. So click down below or at that little corner and click the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Just helps us know you're interested and helps us grow the channel and make some more beer reviews for you. Also click the little bell if you want notification every time we come out with a new beer video. We do one every week. We review every week. So once a week you should see a new fresh beer review coming your way. So if you like it, awesome. I think that's it for today, guys. This one's a winner. Check them out. Cheers.